So what I'm going to do now is to introduce you to this method of inducing an altered state of consciousness. And the altered state of consciousness can be used for many, many things. It can be used as a meditative state. It can be used to communicate with spirit, which is what we're going to be doing later. And it can be used as a simple, straightforward, day-to-day stress management strategy. This method can be used by a therapist working with a client face-to-face. And it can also be used for self-hypnosis. And this is how it works. So recording now, this is how it works. And what I'd like you to do, all of you, is to put your feet firmly flat on the floor and settle your body into the chair and make yourself as comfortable as possible. Some of you are not quite looking comfortable. Get yourself comfortable and balanced. You need to be balanced. And you want to use this for self-hypnosis at a time when you know you're not going to be disturbed. Obviously, if there's an emergency and your attention is demanded, then you will come out of the trance. But ideally, use this when you feel you're not going to be disturbed or interrupted, and use it as part of a daily routine. So while you settle yourself down, make yourself comfortable in the chair and feel the weight of your body settling into the chair. All I'm going to ask you to do is focus your attention on what you can hear. And you can do this best by closing your eyes, because then you're not you don't have the visual senses to distract you. So all the focus of your attention is on what you can hear, and this is the secret of it. You're going to learn how to focus your attention exclusively on one thing. And I just want you to be aware of what you can hear right now. And I'm going to work with you on this and convey to you what I can hear. Passing traffic. We live in two worlds, the interior world and the exterior world. And I'm going to ask you to focus your attention, shift the focus of your attention between the inner world and the outer world. In your outer world is the sound of my voice. We're sitting in this room, you hear the sound of my voice, part of your outer world. Extending beyond the confines of this room is an extended outer world. There's a road outside where people may walk and traffic may pass. And from time to time, it's pretty quiet at the moment, you may hear the sounds of passing traffic. When that happens, I shall ask you to shift the focus of your attention and acknowledge that sound. Quietness. Passing traffic. Coming back into the room now and listening to the sound of my voice. Now, each time I ask you to shift the focus of your attention becomes more acute, more focused. And at the same time, you become more relaxed physically, emotionally, and mentally. Your body is able to sink deeper into the chair. You feel the firmness and security of the floor beneath your feet, and you feel safe. And you know you're safe. And I want you to shift the focus of your attention now to your inner world, to within yourself. And listen and be aware of your breathing. Be aware of every breath you take. As you breathe in and you breathe out. And as you focus on your breathing, you can become aware of how gentle it is. Physically, you're doing very, very little. You're just sitting there, relaxing, and going deeper into physical relaxation. Requires no effort at all. So your breathing becomes gentler and shallower. And your whole body becomes calm and relaxed and peaceful. And this is the beginning of allowing your mind to shift from the immediacy of the material world, the physical world, into the world of the unseen, by going within yourself, listening to your breathing. And each time you shift the focus of your attention, you go deeper into that inner world. And you may reach the point where you're actually able to be aware of the beating of your own heart, ticking away quietly in the background. And if you're really deep and really relaxed, you may even feel the pulse, your own pulse. As every breath you take takes you deeper and deeper into a beautiful, calm tranquility, where all the stresses of the day just drain away. And just imagine a wave of relaxation now passing from the top of your head all the way down your face, down your shoulders and your arms, all the way down your body, allowing all negative energy to drain out through the tips of your fingers, down your legs, and out through the tips of your toes. Perfect calm and tranquility. And you've now achieved a state of mind where you can shift the focus of your attention and concentrate exclusively on one thing, and nothing disturbs you. Consciously, you'll be aware that what you're experiencing now is not the state of consciousness that you would normally be using as you go about your day-to-day business. This is what's known as an altered state of consciousness, where you can focus on anything that is outside of the day-to-day world of business. If anybody were to walk in now and look at you, they'd think you're asleep. But you know you're not sleeping. Your mind is acutely focused. You can focus your attention on the sound of my voice. Be aware of the timbre of the sound of my voice, how it's changed. How the more you become relaxed, the gentler my voice becomes. And I can speak to you in more of a whisper. And I just want you to take a moment to enjoy this peacefulness that you've discovered within you. And I want you to now focus on your heart center. And be aware of an inner light at the centre of your very being. This is your spiritual centre, your heart centre. And just acknowledging that it is there becomes brighter. As it acknowledges that it has been recognised. And this is your inner strength, your inner resource, your inner calmness, your true sense of self, and nothing disturbs you. And having recognised that it is there, each day that it's recognised and acknowledged, it becomes stronger. And as each day goes by, as you access that inner self, you become stronger, emotionally and mentally and spiritually and physically. Now I just want you to bring yourself back to normal, everyday waking consciousness on the count of 5. And I want you to do this within your own mind as I count with you. Starting from 1 up to 5. On the count of 5, you're able to open your eyes and return to this room. Engage your conscious mind so you can go about your day-to-day business. 1, 2, coming back to this room. 3, being aware of your feet on the floor and your body in the chair. 4, behind your eyes now. And 5, eyes open and wide awake. So that's a simple technique that is very, very effective. When you're, as a therapist, you're working with a client, I found this the most effective way of overcoming resistance. And once you've got your client in that altered state of consciousness, you can start working with them, because then you, on your suggestion, their subconscious focus of attention can go anywhere. And if I want to find a solution to a problem that a person is having, I just simply ask the unconscious mind to help me. And I will say, we have a problem here and we need a solution, and I'd like you to take me to the origin of that problem. And on the count of 3, you find yourself at the cause of the problem. 1, 2, 3, and you're there. And the client will reveal where they are in that part of the subconscious mind where the problem originated. Could be in the womb, could be in childhood, could be in a past life. I can't assume anything. I don't know anything. I know nothing at all, but the client does. The client's own subconscious mind knows what the problem is and where the solution is, and that's how we get there.